Hello everyone, welcome to another video. This video isn't going to be like what we normally upload. Instead, I thought, since a new game is coming out, I've been waiting for this for a while, that I would just, go with just like record it live just as I play it. I want to hopefully diversify to not just card games, and I think a game like Wuthering Waves is a game that is probably pretty smart to do that, because I think a lot of people are definitely really excited for this game. So this won't impact any of our normal Flesh and Blood uploads. So if you're still waiting for those uploads every Thursday, that will still be happening. This will be a series that I just upload whenever I feel like it, instead of streaming. So whenever I stream it, I feel like the main part of streaming is having people to talk to, chat, and I mean, of course, there's no one that's going to go up and chat because I'm not that big yet. So I thought maybe doing this would be a little better. I don't have to worry about possibly interacting with people. Instead, I can just, play the game, my thoughts. I will move the camera if it's in the way. I don't know if it will be, but I will put it wherever I think it should go after a little while. And then my recording isn't letting me this specific window, so if I will have to pause the upload whenever I have to alt tab for something, because I'm just doing my whole monitor instead. But with all that, I hope you guys enjoy my playthrough. I hope you guys have fun playing this as well. I know I definitely will. I've been waiting for endgame, like an endgame type Genshin, for a long time, and they just haven't given it. Thankfully, Honkai Star Rail has a ton of endgame. It's very similar to Epic 7, another game I play, so I enjoy that, but Genshin just feels super bad to play, and hopefully this will have its advantage over that, have an actual endgame to play. And I hope the music isn't too loud. I'll probably turn it down. I don't know how much it is, how loud it is during the recording. Hopefully you can still hear me, because I also added a noise gate, so my keyboard doesn't pick up all the time, but you should still be able to hear. With all that said, let's get started. Is our name? Because makes the most sense here. And also, something else. I actually have my camera set up. I might use it in more videos. Definitely more videos for this series. I don't know if this will only be Wuthering Waves. It might just be. But I can use my camera more. Maybe not for the deck review, but I'll have to see.
for junior patrollers. Lesson 1, CPR. Never did it on any living person, though. Juicia. Sorry. You just woke up, and here I am, chatting up a storm. Are you all right? Do you feel any discomfort?
So, for cutscenes, I'm gonna try to stay a little quiet.
You can call me Trisha. And she's Yang Yang.
I am gonna be watching them, obviously.
We are in the Gorgeous Spirits. It's on the outskirts of Jinzhou, Huanglong. Your attire doesn't seem local. Are you a roving traveler from afar, or someone returning home? So, you don't know why you're here, where you're from, or who you are. Baisha didn't tell us you'd have these after effects when you wake up. The wind has brought us a warning. The Etheric Sea is converging. It seems a new tacit field is taking shape. That means it's probably gonna get dangerous here soon. I knew it. Our gourds are out of service because of the Etheric Sea's influence. We can't send or receive messages for help now. We better hurry over to meet up with Baiju at our gathering spot and get out of here. Guess you really can't recall a thing, but don't worry. If you got any questions, we can talk as we move. Yang Yang and I will give you the full scoop, every little detail from the get-go. Rover, can we call you that for now? Before you remember your true name? We shouldn't stay here. If you don't have other plans, how about leaving with us for now? Oh, that's great! Let's go together!
Okay, so sorry about that. I had to make sure audio was working. Because if it wasn't, that would have been bad. First thing I noticed, turning a little weird. My sensitivity might be low. I have to turn that up. That also might be.
It may seem all nice and quiet here now, but you never know when a tacit discord might pop up out of nowhere. Oh my! Speak of the devil!
Ha! Break. Strike from the shadows.
So you still remember how to fight despite having forgotten everything? Wow.
Let's see if I can raise sensitivity. Does feel a little.
Bravo! So you still remember
My
how to
question's better.
fight despite having forgotten everything? Wow. Watch me lead the charge, Nick.
What's wrong? Are you injured from the fight? This is the statue of Jue, the sentinel in Zhenzhou, in the shape of a long. There is one capital and 6 cities in Huanglong, with each city having its own sentinel. While they share some similarities in appearance, there are also differences. You were standing face to face with our sentinel? One can hardly see our sentinel with their own eyes. Most people only get the chance during the appointment ceremonies. According to your description, you stood pretty close. Only the sentinel's appointed resonator is allowed in its proximity. For now, that person is the magistrate of Zhenzhou.
Whoa, darn! That must be an elite class! Oh.
Chixia might be in danger. Rover, please.
The hour is upon us. No hesitation.
Rover, watch out!
Let me be your blade. Tempest! Ha! Ha! Deference!
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. Cherish every gain.
So, this first view, I know you can do like a parry. I assume it was dodging on the attack like it is in like Piranha or something. Or like, I guess not Dark Souls because you block in Dark Souls. I assume it's something like that. Because I thought I was doing some there and I was getting hit there a little bit.
So well.
But the intro and
I
outro
didn't
skills
get
seem
a
really
chance to
interesting.
help, and Yang Yang just
I'll have to
rushed
pay
over
attention a little
protect
more
you
to
like
when
a
I can actually do them.
Anyway, Yang Yang was trying to shield you,
But
and then bam! The Tessa Discord was taken
it
care of before
it
we
seemed
could
pretty
get a good
cool.
look. See? There's a resonance
The-
beacon over there. When you see a beacon,
So I can
be
tell
sure to
if they have the
register and
ultimate because
activate it.
above there.
It's usually safe within a 5
little
meter
element
radius of
symbol.
a beacon. When you see a beacon,
Say-
be sure to register and activate it. It's usually safe within a 5 meter radius of a beacon. It can protect you from danger sometimes.
Rover, could you hand me your terminal for a moment? Done. We're almost at the gorge's entrance. There will be a descent, but if your terminals go up...
Once you're out of the gorge, there's only a short walk to reach Jinzhou. Jinzhou is the safest place around here. The Resonance Nexus provides coverage for the whole city. Besides, we've got a protective barrier and strong fortifications. Right?
Jinzhou sits between the Desert Highland and the Norfolk Barrens. It's a border city and a fortress. It's very crucial to the safety of Huanglong.
Huh? We've agreed to meet up with Bai Zhe here. Where is she?
This is the center of the Etheric Sea.
A tacit field? When did it show up? It wasn't here when we just got here.
But I didn't sense a hint of a tacit.
So it appeared while we weren't looking? Or maybe the etheric sea can tell where we are.
The center of the tacit field.
Isn't that Baija? Baija! Baija!
We're too far away. Perhaps she can't hear us. Freshly formed tacit fields have a dormant period. During this time, it is relatively... The dormant period of a tacit field varies based on its formation time. Generally, the shorter the formation time, the longer the dormant period. However, with a longer dormant period, the faster a tacit field forms, the longer its dormant period lasts. For now, this tacit field should be safe. Right. The glider can't carry us beyond the tacit field's range. Besides, Baija is there. We'll have to go down and see what is going on. Now it's time to use the glider module. Rover, let me help you activate it.
I look down or... No? Okay.
Baija! Baija! We're in a dormant tacit field, right? Why did you come here by yourself? Baija, you know we...
You are all right, it seems.
Yeah, he was super energetic. Handled a super big TD. Way more spirited than me.
I've been keeping an eye on his condition through the stream. Baija is just concerned about your condition. She must think we shouldn't be letting you move around that much, since you've just regained consciousness.
This isn't the place for talking. Let's go.
No hesitation.
Let me be your blade. Speeding up. Let the winds roar.
Okay, it is dodging. That's what I thought. You just have to dodge at the right time.
Rover is with me, and that strange tacit discord is here too.
It's the tacit discord's ability.
Hey!
Be careful.
Precipitant!
And it looks like I get my skill when their background is white.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I guess it's not dodging.
resonance.
Guess it's just
I sense
hitting
your
them
Let me
at
be
a certain
your
time.
blade. Tempest! Let me be your blade. Deferent! Shape the shapeless!
Swift and resolute.
Yang Yang! Rover! Are you alright? Are you hurt? Oh, thank goodness. We could see that darn barrier, but couldn't lay a finger on it.
I'm fine too. I've never seen such a formidable tacit discord before, but Rover was able to completely defeat it. I didn't really do much. That's strange. This place isn't known to be so...
Anyway, come check this out.
Oh, this is an echo.
Wow, an echo of the elite class. Someone got lucky today.
My apologies. We got a little carried away. Everything in our world is made up of frequencies, and every sound generates a reverberation. Those echoes are the lingering reverberations of tacit discords after they disintegrate. We can absorb them into the databanks in our Pangu terminals.
Oh, by Pangu Terminal, she means the gourd-shaped device every resonator has, developed by researchers in Huanglong. But you see, it's not always we get to find these. Also, there's a limit to what your gourd can absorb.
Absorption is only possible when your databank's level is equal to or higher than the tacit discord's level. The terminal can then convert its reverberation into an echo for use in battle. My terminal issued a warning when it detected that tacit discord earlier. It should at least be an Overlord class. Rover, would you mind checking your databank level?
No need for that. Rover, why don't you just try absorbing it with your terminal? Oh, so it doesn't work. No worries. You can start with smaller ones before tackling this guy here. There should be some sweet baby roshrooms around here. Let's go check those out, shall we?
We'll need to report the unusual phenomena here to the City Hall and the Academy. Let's make our exit.
Hungry. I'm starving. What? What kind of power is that? Rover, you've been playing the fool all along? I've never seen a resonance ability quite like this. You got any other tricks up your sleeve? Like eating a whole tacit discord? Grilling echoes alive?
Could it be related to your lost memories? Can you recall anything now? Rover, are you feeling all right? Any discomfort? Could it be the side effect of fighting that tacit discord? Baiju, can we take Rover to do a checkup at Huashu Academy's Resonance Medical Department?
Baizhi?
Absorbing echoes with the human body is not entirely unprecedented.
With the human body. I remember Comprehensive Mirror for Historians mentioned this in the Huanglong section's opening. A celestial being descended, commanding the Tiankun's boundless power. Assuming mortal form, they condensed the primordial essence, creating Pangu. Cleaving heaven and earth apart, they aligned the celestial and terrestrial. Their radiance encompassed the four corners. Thus began the
There was a very strong person way back, like they held the whole universe right in their hands. As there was no terminal in those days, they absorbed the tacit discords with their bare hands. And the TD they absorbed was the most powerful of all. That person turned it into the first echo ever. Then they used the power of that echo to rebuild the world, sort out the laws, and that's how the history of Huanglong began. Please, Yang Yang, stop reciting that. I'm begging you. Oh my, it's taking me back to my school days when I had to recite pages and pages of them. Anyway, that's just a made-up legend, isn't it? Whether it's true or not, that story happened a long time ago, when Jinzhou didn't even exist. Could it be that Rover's like the great-great-great-great-great-granddaddy of us all?
Let's not jump to conclusions without enough data and proper analysis. Rover.
Wait! The signal's back!
This is a holographic message to all of Jinzhou from the City Hall.
My fellow soldiers and citizens, I apologize for any inconvenience caused. I am Jin Shi, the Magistrate of Jinzhou. As the Moon Chasing Festival approaches, our city welcomes visitors from around the world. The festivities are highly anticipated by our people, and I too share in this joyful sentiment. Jinzhou has always been a crucial defense against the tacit discord outbreaks, safeguarding Huanglong. We have a heavy responsibility on our shoulders with no room for retreat or failure. It is the dedication of our warriors, along with the diligence of our citizens, that has allowed us to thrive in peace and prosperity. Despite the challenges of tacit discords, we remain steadfast and hospitable to visitors, upholding our enduring traditions. With that in mind, I have a favor to ask. Among our many visitors, there is one visitor that holds utmost importance to me, the city of Jinzhou, and the entirety of Huanglong. We have awaited your arrival for a long time. Given the circumstances, you may be feeling bewildered at this time. You should have noticed some strange happenings related to you. If you plan to stay in Jinzhou for some time, I would be more than delighted to personally meet you in the City Hall of Jinzhou. While I cannot guarantee to provide all the answers you need, I will do my best to assist you and provide necessary permissions, if applicable. This is only my personal request. You can decide your course of action in any way you see fit. Therefore, I request the people and soldiers of Jinzhou to assist this esteemed visitor when the opportunity arises.
Why do I get this feeling?
This person our magistrate was talking about
As Rover. Now you're talking a little like Bijor, Rover.
Hey, that ain't the point, okay?
What are your plans now, Rover? I remember you had a flashback of yourself looking into its eyes when you saw the statue of our sentinel. We can't confirm its authenticity, but based on the magistrate's message, it seems Chenzhou has a lot to do with your past. Whether you were the visitor our magistrate mentioned or not, you are surely important to Chenzhou, and you will be our important
Friend! We've already entrusted our lives to each other. I've never seen so many TDs packed together. And that elite one was so scary. Well, you did get rid of most of them. Anyway, once we're back in Jinzhou, I'll treat you that famous specialty from Panhua's restaurant.
I mean, this
It
story's a
would be best for your
little
well-being
boring.
to have a thorough physical examination once we
But,
arrive
I
in
mean, what is it
Jinzhou.
gonna...
While there don't seem to be any immediate side effects following the absorption of that echo, we cannot rule out the possibility of
I don't
other
remember what
latent
Genshin was
risks,
like.
Given
I'm gonna
Probably
get you
pretty
one
simple.
you can absorb. I never go back on my promise. Your hero chooses on the hunt.
Let me be your blade. Tempest!
Can you reenact what you did before?
Maybe you can only, or does it have to be a certain, or maybe we should give your terminal a whirl. Yay! It worked! Yay! Your terminal's got a different look, but the functions are pretty much the same.
The end has come. One with the sounds. Cherish every gain.
Minute. Almost. I mean, I don't know. So far, the combat's definitely a lot better than Genshin's.
Strike from the shadows.
Genshin is just like all the same shit, right? Obviously, it's very similar at this point in the game, because it's the beginning.
Swift and
like,
resolute.
there's no like skill diversity. I would say we really have it, but I mean, even though like you only have 2 characters, there isn't much that I do like the way this is set up though, because it's more of actually interacting what you're fighting against. Because in Genshin, you just sit there, do your combo, the thing dies. It's pretty boring. So, this actually feels like it can get some depth. Just because of the counters and all the different skills you can do.
No hesitation. The end has come.
Jinzhou City's just up ahead.
Rover? There you are. My dearest. Seed of fate.
Alrighty, what should we do next? Shall we go grab a bite?
I am to return to the Academy. The anomalies of the Gorges of Spirits, the resurgence of that tacit field, and the many wave-worn phenomena occur.
Then I'll go submit our report and prepare the documentation needed for Rover's audience with the magistrate while it's the political hub of Jinzhou and where the Grand Library is located. The City Hall is an important place. Seeking an audience with a magistrate isn't too difficult, but there are still rules to follow.
Then I guess I'll take Rover over to the Nexus Tower for registration first, and we'll just hang out for a while. Being new to Jinzhou and all, he can't be left standing outside the City Hall with nothing to do. Hospitality is our local specialty, you know.
Then I'll leave you in Shizia's care, Rover. Is that all right with you? I'll give you a call once the paperwork is done.
Leave it to me.
I'll send the branch of Resin Medical Science a notice. We need to conduct a thorough... Come visit the Academy after your audience if you have no other plans.
You guys done? What's the holdup? Let's move. We've got loads of fun in Jinzhou. We can go watch lion dances, hero plays, stand-up shows, and then maybe the martial championships. Plus tons of different treats to try out. You think it?
Like, I don't want to skip the story, but like some of those cutscenes are a little boring and like click through them. Like something like this is an actual cutscene. I'm not gonna skip it. But just like the ones where they're talking, because this can get boring. They're boring in every game.
Chissa, Ally of Justice, at your service. Are you the one in need of a hero? I want to know when I get to roll though. For rolling the gacha. 'Cause it's nice that you can claim this in your menu.
don't have to go to a specific NPC. I really like that. Because even in like Star Rail, you have to go talk to Pom Pom. But for that feels pretty nice. Going to it.
Here we are. Ginger. Exactly. Long story short, the smaller ones, data is shared, but just place your terminal here.
I have the arrangements in place, yeah? Do you mind bringing...
What do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting?
Ew. First time seeing such a crowd in front of the city hall.
I was surprised too. I've never seen so many non-staff personnel here before. Most of the people here have applied for an audience, but I heard they've all been turned down. Most people were advised to...
So this is the true confident. I agree, though. Sure.
Have you thought of something, Rover? You mean I can't really...
Same here. Anywhere, magistrate's the best lead we have.
What do you think, Rover? Are you in a hurry to recover your memories? In that, how about meeting with... We're not allowed to... We'll be waiting for...
That's right. We're not going anywhere.
The magistrate.
Please, follow me. Kindly have a seat. Lady Sanhua will be with you shortly. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I apologize for the delay. My name is Sanhua, the bodyguard of Madam Magistrate. I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is currently away. Prior to her departure, she instructed me to bring you... Madam Magistrate advised you to explore what these tokens represent. I apologize for the inconvenience. Since Madam Magistrate is currently away, I can't... But you are truly regarding that. My eyes can see the frequencies of all living beings. Or rather, those frequencies are the only thing I can see. You share the same frequency with Madam Magistrate. Apologies, both you and in my eyes, you appear the way you are. They all look different. May I have your terminal for a moment? Yes, it's the gourd on your... Madam Magistrate thought you might need it. The utility module on your terminal has been upgraded to the latest iteration. Now, all the utilities, including you, are now granted unlimited access to all regions in Jinzhou. I have sent you are free to visit any part of Jinzhou. Yes, including the City Hall. Also, may I ask, have you decided your place of residence? If not, Madam Magistrate has arranged accommodation for you. I will lead you to your room if you need. Understood. We will be ready.
One thing I'm not sure about is sometimes my sprint is stopping. Might be a setting I can change. I don't want to just be done with the tutorial stuff. I know that might sound pretty impatient of me, but like, the start of gacha stories are all boring. Everyone. Doesn't matter. Genshin was boring. HSR is a little interesting. This is pretty boring. Well, to be fair, HSR was boring until like the first boss fight actually started.
Stopping to relax once in a while
Go.
serves.
You can't blame me for wanting to get through it.
Rover!
I want to actually play the game. I don't want to sit through cutscenes the whole time.
Gives? Was our magistrate a chatterbox? So Madam Magistrate's not in the city hall.
The wind is rising, the increasing tacit fields.
Plus,
I'm afraid.
yeah, I mean, this is one long. We can always
Well, do you have any plans, Rover? Rover, do you mind if we have a look at the...
So, what's so special about them?
So Jizya and I share similar childhood memories.
When it comes to candies, no one knows them better. But I've got this. It's really good. No need to thank. There's still some distance. Yang Yang just installed some apps for... See? Just open the utility. See? See? Just open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you want to be a hero like the Jinzhou Speedster, you've got to master the grapple. Come
last shot, Rover. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah? What? When duty calls. Sorry, Rover, Yang Yang. If you need me, just shout my... Well, you only... Anyway, I gotta...
Sure. Rover, let's go inside.
An unexpected
Well, there are a bunch of
discovery.
random challenges. Plugins.
Replied to my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Anyway, let's try asking him, shall we?
What? You need something?
Mr. Mortivy, please pardon.
I see.
Not at all. It was...
Budget should be in the data analysis.
Thank you, sir. This is Mortivy, a renowned figure in the Department of Safety.
Here you are. Any discoveries during your trip to the City Hall?
What do you think?
I have a hypothesis about the data is the first 3 tokens can be tested at my branches. Indeed. One moment, please.
Give me the items to be tested. Anything else you need me to know, you can let me...
It will take some time.
Shall we wait here at the academy?
Sure you can. But don't... I have the equipment ready. Now let's begin, if you're ready. Can you try to manifest the Crownless's... The Crownless... But how did you manage to do that? How do you define monster? When a resonator's mental capacity... We have established your waveform... You don't need to worry about... To put it simply, it seems we need to... Please hold your terminal tight and stay... Academy's simulated training ground. Don't worry, Yang Yang and I will assist you. Please fight the simulated tacit disappearance that
Let me be your blade. I'm okay.
Is it only some things you can counter then? Because I thought I would have been on time for that, but there was no circle.
Your bodily functions are in good condition, and you seem entirely unaffected by the Crownless's energy. No, we will temporarily boost your resonance ability for further testing.
One with the sounds. Burst. No hesitation.
Note the slightest fluctuation in your frequency energy.
Okay, it might only be certain enemies.
So it was not your resonance ability.
That one I can. That one had the yellow circle, so I could attack down there.
To fully test your potential.
Leave it to me. Let me be your blade. Storm, hear my command. Ha! Synchronization. Ha! Hey! Hey! Ha! Transmitting frequency. Ha!
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness.
We've gathered all the data we need. The test is ending soon. Rover, you can find the exit straight up ahead.
Rover, can you hear me? Hello?
The comm line is dead. Something's wrong. Gotta be cautious. Now, where is the exit? Huh. I'm back to the same spot again. And this moon. What is happening? Are those tacit discords?
Rover! Rover! Thank goodness. You're awake. Baiji, what happened just...
Rover, do you still remember what you saw?
Also, they gotta stop going to that white screen. You something about gacha players?
give
They
us
play
some
in
more
dark
details?
rooms. If you flash that white screen, you are going to murder them. Like, they need to
Giant
stop with
tacit
it.
Discord with it. This is the first time we've run into anything like this since we put the training ground into use.
It's been like 3
The
times within the
sonorosphere
past
captures
2 hours.
We built this simulated training ground after the structure of sonorospheres. Our goal was to extract
Not
the
even, it hasn't even
kilogram
been 2
energy with
hours.
the simulated
It's been an
sonorosphere.
hour.
But we cannot. Your arrival may have revived remnant energy.
Getting flashbanged out here.
It could have such an. I'm afraid I can't. I'll also check in terms of. But if you feel anything unusual.
I think this is summons.
I am Baiji, a researcher at the Huashu Academy.
Okay, so there's one character we want, and that is Coucharo. This guy is very cool. If I get a Verena, I wouldn't be mad, because she's the best support, and that means I can select her Coucharo. I know we're gonna get that selector after the banner. The other 3 I don't really want. I want Coucharo, but I wouldn't mind Verena. Which I also assume we're not gonna get one. We do have 2 multis from our login. Got 2 up. That's fine. That's the paid one. They're the free-to-play one. You can buy 3. But that's not enough for another multi. So we get more. Got
Talk is cheap. Show me the action.
on. See if we can equip any of this weapon. Probably equip. Wow, I can't equip a single new weapon. Okay, we'll just put some of these blue. Also, they gotta let you do more than one at a time. Every game does this. Astra does it. HSR does it. I don't remember if Genshin does it. But if I'm upgrading a weapon with dupes, just let me put as many as I want in. Obviously, stop me at the cap so I don't overdo it. But, like, if I'm putting 4 weapons together and they're the same weapon, just let me put them all at once.
Here's your sundial.
Mr. Mortefi, can you...
Simply put, it's not. This sundial is hollow with an in. However, we should be able to spin the wheels. Automaton, can we wouldn't take install them? However, well, that's a no. We could certainly. One moment. What is it? You certainly are. It's indeed beautiful.
Rover, we haven't even... It looks like Miss Rover. Let's come back...
Have leveled again. Sure. Where I go to upgrade? Levels, or that's a different thing entirely.
Yes, of course. Indeed. Your workshop? Stop. Sorry for keeping you waiting. It's a mortis. Considering its entire... I'll drop a design for you. Considering its dread... How could he choose...
I see. Shall we go... I mentally... Though it is a bit hard. Rover? Please... This should be it. Let's go back and show it to Miss... Mr. Mortefi?
Good.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from 2 distinct sources. But this is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules this is not an ordinary leaf. But it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss.
They're just making up words now.
Called the wave-worn phenomena. And the lament was...
As for the sugar pearl, This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now?
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
The earthly branch. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays,
It's the filings. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries. The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
I found it. It's located. Mao Cheng Si. Wu. There are 2 photos. If I remember correct, the gorges of can be formidable tacit. Rover, about the ship. What do you think, Rover?
Let's look back on what we've simply put. We both had a reason for. However, her tokens contain, or maybe she, or perhaps she's indeed. She need. If it were you, Yang.
I would emphasize.
I'm back! I'm back!
Baiju said we made some progress.
Nothing. I received a report. Oh, I also tried searching for. Huh? All right, I still owe you a meal.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Talk about hospitality. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up.
Oh, because I gained data bank level. Okay. So my player level is not the same as my data bank level.
Mrs. Panwa, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please. What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Bijur's locked herself in the lab again. No, wait. Since you're there with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet in case of an emergency. By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is so it only took us one.
What's our next plan of action, Rover? The access paths are usually...
Now why didn't I? It's a no-go for me.
Without a doubt.
Alright, we have enough. Our free stuff because we're 40 days. It's not enough to do. Hey, it wouldn't be a gotcha game if we didn't. Interest skill increases per arrow damage.
Remnants of the past.
We resonators can boot if you feel like it. Head.
Yang Yang, did you...
That should be the Instructor Yan is in charge.
One with the sounds.
Ha! Administering first aid.
Sounds come forth.
Please. Shape the shapeless. Hey!
One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade. Tempest.
Just an XP level? I mean, I might as well spend my energy. Tapped. I don't need to do.
Speeding up.
Defense at the city gate has been strengthened. It wasn't like this when we came.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back.
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances. My apologies.
Well, everything seems fine in the city.
That's why we must stay vigilant. Besides, General Gian is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. Danger, we have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass... Just you two?
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed.
Well, it says you have the highest level of access. So, honestly, he could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
So you're looking for the
skip
relative
button.
of a veteran, and you believe he's
I'm just
in
gonna click the
Midnight
skip button.
Rangers
I don't
camp in
care.
the desert.
If it's not an actual cutscene, it's not important. I'm just gonna start skipping. Say, do I have enough? I don't. Alright, I'll put the gun character on. I honestly probably don't the healer this or but
Lucky me, lucky you.
Yotan and I will ensure your safety.
You don't look like soldiers. Why? Remnants of the past.
Is that the beacon?
They don't look like...
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
A tough nut, ain't ya?
Just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences. We ain't messing with no kids, but don't test our patience. Just do as you're told. Don't make it tough on yourselves, or you'll be lucky to leave in one piece.
I will not bend to injustice.
We're begging you! Stop! We surrender! Take...
What's this thing?
An unexpected discovery.
That's kind of cool.
Precipitant!
One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade. Something you need?
Strike from the shadows. One with the sounds. No hesitation.
Let me be your blade.
I'll do some of these stuff. Let's run back through.
The end has come. One with the sounds. I sense your weak.
Let me be your blade. Tempers, let the winds roar. Speeding up.
Commence the endless reverberation.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. The hour is upon us. One with the sounds.
The thorns are blocking. The thorns are blocking. The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
An unexpected discovery.
Master Tianxing, are you all right?
This is my first time on a battlefield.
Hey y'all, I want to thank you for watching this video. I decided to split it up in different parts since it would have been pretty long and I didn't want to upload all of it at once. So within the next few days to the next week, I will be uploading that second part as well. I just wanted to say thank you all for watching. I do give my first impressions a little bit at the end of the full recording, but I just wanted to say some of it now. In case you watched that or you just wanted them now. I think the game's combat is amazing. One of the best combat systems in a gacha game that I've played. The characters look pretty cool. The only things I don't like about the game there are 4 things. 1, the voice acting is a little off. I only played in English, so I don't know if other languages are better. But I think the voice acting, mainly the direction, improve. I think the VAs are fine. It's just some of the way things are said are a little weird. Some of the story a little better. But it's 1.0 gacha game story. No one's expecting it to be anything. And then 2 actual issues. 1, I'm pretty sure they're fixing, and they announced that today at time of recording, is that they're adding more ways you can skip story because some of the story is just absolutely boring. So thankfully they're adding that. So that's 1 issue fixed. Really, I don't think you should be able to skip major cutscenes because they said they can't do that. But just like characters talking, you should be able to skip, and currently you can't. And they said they were adding that, so that's great. That's 1 issue already fixed. Last issue is sometimes things are a little weird with the camera. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing those issues, but I'm sure they'll fix that in the future. It's not like a game breaking thing. Still play. It's just sometimes the camera after you kill a monster locks onto something else entirely that isn't there, but it doesn't really impact you. Most of the time there's no other monsters there. But sometimes there are, and it's a little annoying. So just the camera is honestly the only thing they actually do to fix, because the story will just get better. The voice acting, I'm sure other people have already had their concerns, and they're already fixing the skip story feature. Other than that, I think the game's amazing. Combat's great. The world looks great. The character designs are great. Actually, the NPCs, when the NPCs are actually voiced, they're voiced amazing. So they actually make the NPCs. Obviously, I would rather have actual characters in the stories, but for when they do NPCs, they definitely do a lot better than some games. Honkai Star Rail, I think, does it the best still, but they just have the general best story. But Wuthering Waves, the NPCs actually are pretty good. But obviously, I'd still rather see characters we can eventually either play as or fight that are like story important characters, not just NPCs, as characters in stories. But oh well, that's something that might change over time. It just fully depends. But with all that, I want to thank you all again for watching the video. If you made it to this, I greatly appreciate it. I hope you had a good day, and I will see you next video. Goodbye.